Help. Social media is just getting overwhelming for me. I don't know what to do anymore. I'm so stuck. Maybe I should better not be on social anymore at all. If you can relate to this video is for you and for friends of yours who maybe are at this place, because I know I've been there, and we're going to discuss 3 questions today that I have for you actually that are hopefully going to help you move out of overwhelm and back into the joy of being able to build our businesses here on social media, which I think is an awesome possibility. Okay, so hello and welcome. I'm excited you're here in case we've met before. Pardon me. My name is Katrin from bloomwithkatrin.com. I'm coming live to you from the beautiful Bavarian forest over here in Germany. Please don't be shy. Say hi and let me know where you're tuning in from so I can circle back around and have a little chat with you. I'm looking forward to be able to do that, because I love helping networkers like yourself leverage powerful online strategies so you can build your active dream team here in the online space with confidence, savvy, and soul. And all 3 are needed truly to move out of that overwhelmed state and back into the joy of building your business, your dream team here on social media. So I'm doing this because we've all been there. I know I've been there. I know many on my team have been there. Many friends in the industry have been there. So it's a common thing. So if you can think of people as I'm going through the content today here that you think of who might benefit from this, please put their name down below or let them know about the broadcast so they hopefully too can move out of that overwhelm. Because here's what happened to me when I get overwhelmed. I start overthinking things, which contributes to even more overwhelm, if that makes sense. And let me know if you can relate, right? Tap on that heart if that is where you're at as well. And then at some point, I find myself not doing anything anymore, okay? Of literally being on the verge of quitting my business altogether because I can't build it offline anymore, right? So what do? So quit it altogether, settle for what it is that hopefully I still have on the side. I don't want to do that, and I hope you don't want to do that neither. So you've come to the right place if that's where you're at, okay? So let's talk about this. Where do we post for best results is what I'm tackling today. It's one of the most common questions I get from people asking me about social media is, where do I need to be? So number 1, how many platforms do I need to play? Well, I would ask you, how much time do you have? And how thin do you want to spread yourself? Okay, there's so many awesome platforms on social media. There's new ones coming out, I think every week even, right? And I think it's not so much on how many platforms do I need to be on, okay? But since we're moving from overwhelm back into the joy of doing what it is that we do, let's choose one if that's all you can do at the moment, okay? Let's cut it back, choose one, and choose to master that one. Okay, really get into the depths of it, really utilize all the features that you have, really get consistent with it. And once you're there, and once you've, it's no longer an overwhelming thing, but a joyful thing to do, then I would recommend taking on a second, a third, a fourth, however many platforms you wish, but make sure that you actually enjoy the platform that you're mastering at this point, okay? Which leads me into question number 2 rather, sorry, platforms, right? Which is, which platform? Say you're at the place where you go like, okay, I need to cut back, okay? I've spread myself too thin. I want to focus on one platform. I would recommend the one you're watching me from right now, which is Facebook, but there's many others as well, so whatever works for you. But if you go like, okay, well, which platform is the best for me, Katrin? Let's take a look at that, shall we? There's 2 strategies I have for you. One is strategic, and one is a soulful, emotional one, if you wish. Go with the one that resonates with you most. And ideally, you can combine the 2 in one platform, okay? So here's the strategic avenue that you might take, which is, think about, where does your ideal target market, the people you would love to have as customers, or the people you would love to attract to hopefully be able to enroll them on your team, where are they hanging out at this point? Now, there's tons of research done on that. You can do your own research on that, and I would strongly recommend you do that, even if you want to go with the emotional, soulful one that I'm going to come to in a second, because you really want to know, whenever you watch this video, because, in a few weeks, the stats, the numbers, the metrics might have changed again. Okay. So I don't want to bore you with numbers here, but do your own research, ask Google or, whomever. This is my demographic. These are the people I would love to attract. Tell me which social media platform are they hanging out the most, okay? Because can we agree it makes a whole lot of difference if you wanted to attract, say, people, like maybe under the age of 18 or up to that level, up to that age, right? They will use different social media platforms, preferably, than, maybe somebody in their 40s or 50s. Does that make sense? So you want to do your own research. You want to get clear on your own target market. And if you're completely confused in that space, I get it, because that's exactly where I was not so long ago. So you really want to think back to a person you know very well, which was you before you found your company or before you found your solution. Okay. How come that's cool? Well, because you know that person quite well. Would you agree? You know the dreams, you know the fears, and you know also the social media behaviors. So you will know which platform your target market is on to quite some extent. Okay. Leading me into the second avenue that I would recommend you choose and take a look at as well, which is, which platform do you love most? Which platform do you enjoy most? Which platform do you find yourself going to first thing in the morning, as soon as you take your smartphone in hand, right? What's the first one that you go to? What's the one you enjoy most? That's what I would stick with, because truly, even if your target market is on a completely different one, if you don't enjoy that platform, you're going to find it very hard emotionally and spiritually to go there and create content there, whereas you actually, like, your heart goes to a different one. So I hope this makes sense. Ideally, as I said, is bringing the two together in one platform. I hope that's possible for you. If it is, drop it down below which one it is for you, so I can cheer you on. And if you're like stuck, between, okay, this is where my target market is supposedly hanging out on more, but this is the social media platform that speaks to my heart, I would recommend go with the one that speaks to your heart, and let me know that one as well. Be curious to know. So last but not least question is, okay, and where on the platform do I need to post for best results, right? So depending on the platform, okay, I'm going to talk about Facebook and Insta, but there's obviously more that will have different feeds. That's like a different, like a file, if you wish, for content on that platform. Okay. So on Facebook, we're talking about stories and your normal news feed versus respectively the timeline. Okay. You're presumably right now watching me on your timeline in your news feed. We can also do stories. I hope you've seen those before. Okay. Utilize these two. And again, if you go like, okay, not sure, I think that's actually like one is overwhelming for me. Again, stick to the one that you watch most. Okay. Do you prefer watching stories, the stories feed on your Facebook, or do you prefer to watch the timeline feed? And go with that. Okay. Just really follow your heart there, because that's where I think where the path of your soul is, so to speak, here in social. Okay. There's some guidance in, I enjoy this. So do that. On Insta, there's 4 feeds: the stories, then there's the grid, there's IGTV, and if people do them, there's the Reels feed as well, which is awesome, right? Again, take a look at, what do you find yourself watching and enjoying most? I would strongly recommend creating your content on that path, on that feed, if that makes sense. Okay, so I hope this was helpful to you. If you're still sitting there going, yeah, well, it makes sense what she's saying, but I'm still so overwhelmed, I really don't know, I feel like I'm a hot mess every single day. Anybody? I can relate, which is why I've put together my 3 best strategies for you that are helping me not feel like a hot mess anymore. And we've tested and tried it out on our team as well, which is very helpful for many on the team as well. So I hope we can do the same for you. It's my 3 best strategies on how to not feel like a hot mess every day, building your business here in social, but doing so in less time than you're presumably doing right now. and actually having more joy and enjoying your journey more. Okay, so if that's something you resonate with, make sure to grab the link somewhere around this video. You're going to find it. It's 3 strategies, and I can't wait for you to stop feeling like a hot mess and becoming confident, savvy, and soulful building your business. Thanks for watching, and I'm looking forward to seeing you soon. All the best, and go get some and start blooming, because it is time for you to bloom, my friend. Thanks for joining me. Bye.